Hi guys, welcome to Alignment Yoga Sculpt. You're going to need 2 sets of weights or 1 set. I have a 3 pound and a 5 pound. You can also do a heavier set if you're more experienced, or you could use no weights at all. So today we're going to start at the top of your mat. We're going to do a warm up and then we'll add the weights. We're also going to use blocks today. Alright, so let's get started. Go to the top of your mat, bring your feet together. They can be together or hip width. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the floor or your blocks. Bend your knees enough. Bring your fingertips to your shins. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flip your palms. Come all the way up. This time I'm going to have you interlace your hands behind the base of your head. I'll turn towards you. Inhale as you open up your heart and open up your shoulders. And exhale here. Inhaling, come back to center. As you exhale, bring your right elbow towards your right hip. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, left elbow, left hip. Inhale, come back to center. Open up your heart one last time. And then we'll bring the arms up towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, swan dive, forward fold. Bring your fingertips to your shins, lengthen, and exhale to fold. One more time, let's come on up. Inhale, interlace the hands behind your head, open your heart. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right elbow, right hip. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Release the hands, fold forward. This time we'll go all the way through to a plank after you lengthen on the inhale. So you want a nice long spine here. Step back, plant your hands, line up your plank. Be super strong here. And then come onto your forearms. From here, come into dolphin. Walk your toes forward. Push the floor away. Make sure you're not collapsing into the shoulders. This can build a lot of heat right here. And go ahead and come up to downward facing dog. Press into the heels, pedal it out. You can work through the wrists, the fingers, and the toes here. Trying to find that length in the spine. All right, come forward again to plank. This time I'm going to have you lower all the way down to the mat. Keep your hands below your shoulders, just slightly point your toes. As you inhale, push into the mat, pull the shoulders back. And you just want to come up to a height that feels good to your lower back, and then exhale to lower. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. One more time. Bhujangasana. Inhale, lift. And exhale to lower. Bring your hands in front of your head. Rest your head on your hands. And drag your right knee up towards your right armpit. Try to energetically press through your right hip. We're going to move into a supine twist from here. Bringing your left hand out, come up and over with your right leg. Now your right leg can be bent like mine right now or straight. And you want to really stretch your shoulders. So sneak the fingertips towards your side wall. And you can keep your right hand down or add it, right hand high, up and around. This is a prone shoulder stretch. And just make sure that your head is in a nice comfortable position. Getting a lot done here, opening your shoulder as well as twisting. 2 more deep breaths. And release the right arm towards the sky. And then we'll come back to the belly button position. Again, cross both hands in front of your forehead. This time, drag your left knee up and energetically press that left hip bone down. Extend the right arm out. So the right arm should be parallel to the top of your mat. Left hand by your shoulder to help you push off, and then the left leg comes up and over. Again, straight or bent. I'm gonna scooch over, kind of like mine straight. And then again, stay here. It's a little bit more of a twist, or you can add the left arm up and over, either bringing the back of your hand to the small of your back or tucking it underneath your right hip. It's a little harder to breathe when you're twisting, so just find that space. All right, let's bring the left hand back up. Come back to center, hands are under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. You can either stay on your knees or lift your kneecaps. High plank. And then come back to your downward facing dog. So hands about shoulder width, feet about hip width. Couple more breaths here. Bend your knees, look forward. Step to the top of your space with a wide stance. We're gonna come into ragdoll here. So bend the knees, maybe rest your elbows on your thigh bones. And then bring your hands to the floor or block. And shake your head, maybe move your hips from side to side. And just really let everything go. Let gravity win. There's always a micro bend in your knees on any forward fold. Take the tension out of your neck. And then if it feels good, you can grab opposite elbows. Staying still or moving. About 3 or 4 more breaths here. With every exhale, you're just letting go a little bit more. Maybe transferring the weight around the bottoms of your feet. And then let's do neck traction. So again, release the hands behind the base of your head. And just let the weight of the arms create a little traction. And then release the hands to the floor. Bend the knees enough. Let's interlace the hands behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. You can always use a towel or a strap here. Let your neck relax, and then see what kind of mobility you can create with your shoulders. Move them side to side, maybe shrug them up by your ears and pull them back and down. Release the hands to the floor, then bring them to the mat. Let's toe heel the feet together. Flip the palms, come on up. Like that. Mountain pose. Hands to heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open up your heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Plant the hands, high plank. You can stay up on the toes or come to your knees. Chaturanga. Come all the way down, or just flip the toes and come up to upward facing dog. So up dog, the thigh bones are lifted. You can always come to cobra with the thigh bones down. And then back to downward facing dog. Drop to your knees, line up your joints. We're going to do a few cats and cows here. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart. As you exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Step back to plank. And once again, come to your forearms. From here, come into dolphin by tiptoeing the feet together, pushing into the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it up to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Bend your knee, open your hip. Feel length in the side body. Next, inhale, come to your toes of your left foot, hug your knee into your nose, create that hollowing out effect. Step the right foot on the inside of your right thumb. Drop your left knee and inhale, lengthen your side bodies. Open up through your heart. Now, if you feel this too much in the lower back, shift your hips back slightly. Roll the shoulders back and down, press through the left hip flexor. And then bring your hands to frame your front foot. Lift the left knee. Drop your back heel, warrior two. So the back heel is parallel to the back of your mat, unless it's round. And then your right toes are straight forward. Your shoulders are right over your hips. Okay. As you inhale, roll your hands up towards the sky and the shoulders back. As you exhale, like you're twisting a jar, fold the shoulders forward. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, roll. Come back to warrior two. Inhale, reach towards the front of your space, extended side angle. So you can bring your elbow to your thigh, the floor, or a block. Left hand goes right to the sky. Hold this for a few breaths, finding opening in the right hip and the left. So you're energetically opening through the left hip. Swim your left arm forward, plant it on the inside of your right foot, pivot onto your left toes, and inhale the right arm high. A little more shoulder work here, so backstroke, big circles, and then switch directions. Bring that arm to the sky. Stay here, especially if you have knee injuries. Otherwise, you can move your left hand up one handprint, move into a fallen lizard. This back leg is really strong here. Open through the right shoulder. Let's come back to center. Low lunge. Drop your back foot to a 45-degree angle, like a warrior one footprint. And then I'm going to use my blocks here. Straightening the right leg. Lock your hands so your shoulders are under your wrists. Pull the right hip back, the left hip forward. Lift your heart and hinge forward. So just pay attention to where you're hinging. Make sure you're not rounding, right? You're hinging from the hip crease. From here, set the blocks aside, rebend the right knee, come straight up to warrior one, checking to make sure your ribs are forward. Root down through the back edge of your left foot. Extend the arms behind you, interlace the hands or use a strap. Press the knuckles towards the floor, inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward. Lastly, a little energetic pull between the heels. So it's like you're gonna put a wrinkle in the middle of your mat. Release the hands to the lower back and then frame your front foot. Bring the right weight on your front foot and step it forward and fold. Inhale all the way up. Let's open the heart. Exhale. Inhale up and fold. Inhale halfway. Plant your hands. Go through any version of your vinyasa. Stay on the toes or knees. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. To downward facing dog. And we'll do the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Bend that knee, open that hip. Next, inhale, tiptoes of the right foot. Hug your knee to the nose. Hollow out the belly and step your foot through. Now your feet have their own lanes here. Drop into the right knee. Engage your core. Sweep the arms up. And press the hips back. Good. Find that length through the spine and also that engagement of the right groin. Bring your hands back to the mat, lift the back knee. Drop your back heel, parallel to the back of your mat, warrior two. Get a couple shoulder rolls here. Inhale, flip the palms up, look up, heart towards the sky. Exhale, turn your wrist, turn your shoulders, fold forward. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to warrior two. Settle for the exhale. Inhale, reach toward the front of your space. Elbow to thigh, block or floor. Left hand just goes to the sky. Really reach up through your fingertips here. Swing the right arm forward. Plant it, pivot onto your right toes. Inhale, left arm high. And again, we'll do some back strokes. It's important to work the shoulders in both directions. Get those warmed up. And then either staying here or moving the right hand up one handprint for falling lizard. And again, you can cactus that the left shoulder open. Awesome, let's come back around. Low lunge, drop the back foot to a 45-degree angle. Straighten the left leg. Pull the left hip point back. You're gonna microbend the left knee. Lift your heart, hinge from the left hip crease. Try to relax your neck here and breathe. All right, setting the blocks to the side, rebend that left knee, come straight up. Come straight up, warrior two. Inhale. Bring the hands behind you, interlace the opposite thumb, press the knuckles towards the floor, open your heart, inhale, and then hinge forward. Lastly, drag your heels towards each other energetically in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your hands on the floor. Step it together and fold. We're going to move on to the top of the mat section, and we're going to start with your heavier weights. Bring your weights to your shoulders. They just hover over your shoulders, and your feet are hip width with your toes slightly out. From the standing position, inhale. And as you exhale, press the weights up. As you exhale, you're going to sink into a squat, bringing the hips behind you, and then exhale to come up. Inhale to lower. Send it back. Now the depth of the squat just depends on how your knees feel, right? You can come really deep, or you can come about halfway like I am. So your inhale as you lower, exhale to lift. And when you're doing weight exercises, make sure you have an open mouth exhale, right? You're not doing the Ujjayi pranayama. Give me 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, get the arms down for a second. Our second set, we're going to add a twist. Now try to keep the hip point square to the front. So for this squat, you're going to widen up the stance, turn the toes out a little bit more. So it's more of a goblet squat, or it is a goblet squat. Bring your weights together, isometric, and the squat can go a little deeper and keep the elbows on the inside. But when you come up, you're going to twist to just the right. All right, so here we go. Inhale and twist. You can come up to the toes of the left foot, twist. But try to keep those hips square to the front. All right, give me 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, the next one is going to be deadlifts. I'm going to do one foot is lifted. So most of the weight is going to be on your right foot. I'm going to double up my weights, totaling 8 pounds, okay? Bring your feet hip width, knees a little bent, send your tailbone back, and come back up. Now this is gonna lift, I'm gonna come under the toes of my left foot and come down. Exhale to come up. Coming up to a point where I'm stacking shoulders over hips. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set your weights back at the top of your space. Come up to a mountain pose. Inhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open your heart. Inhale, mountain. We'll go through a kind of a slower sun A. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands. High plank, toes or knees. To downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale to low lunge. All right, using your weights or your blocks, or you can bring your hands to your heart. You're gonna step the left foot forward, coming back and forth. All right, so I'm gonna use my blocks. So I'm gonna step, step, step. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Crescent moon from here. Now if you need to, you can cushion your knee. All right, just make sure you're in this crescent moon shape. I'm gonna grab my heavier weights. Bring the elbows in, core is engaged. Bring it up and down. Now the option here is to add the knee lift, okay? From here, when you lift and lower the left knee. Give me 15, 14, 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee down. We're going to switch it out to Arnold presses. Okay? So start with your palms facing in. Okay? Press it up. Pull it down. So you're going to flip the palms out. Palms out, palms in. Exhale coming up, inhale coming down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, put one weight down. And you're gonna grab one weight with two hands, okay? So not on the ends, but right in the middle. Bring the weight to your right shoulder. Lock in your core. We're gonna go side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. Those are harder than they look. All right, go ahead and set your weights down. And come into that pyramid stance that we came into in our Sun B. So your feet, back foot at 45, right toes forward, and lift up your weights. I'm using my 5s, you can use your 3s. And we're gonna do reverse flies. Bring the weights together and open them up. Inhale as you lower. Good. Nice long spine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here, You're just gonna bring your weight onto your right foot. Now, option one is to keep the toes of the left foot down, okay? We're just gonna do rows here, or lift that back foot in a little glute squeeze, just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out that right glute. With the right foot forward, we're gonna come into, I'm gonna switch out my weights. I'm gonna use my 3s now. Warrior 2 foot position, and get in warrior 2, okay? No little halfway version. Tee out your arms, shoulders over hips. We're gonna close and open, make sure the elbows touch, right? Now, option here is to straighten the front leg. Give me 10 more, and then we'll go right into pull downs. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it up, this time up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring the weights to your hips. Let your shoulders take a little break. Come into a nice goddess squat here, and just pulse it up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, straighten the legs. Make sure that your toes are facing the corners, not too far out for this one. Weights are to your sides. You're gonna bend into the right knee. Bring the weights on either side of your right foot, and then pop it back up to heart center, okay? Left and right. Exhale as you come up. Drive up through your heel. We need 5 more each side. And 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, last one here. Come down into your goddess squat and pull it up. Inhale to lower, exhale up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more exercise here. Come back into that warrior 2 stance. You can double up your weights or use one weight in the left hand. We're gonna do unilateral exercise here. So either bring your elbow to your thigh, or harder is bringing the right arm out. So L1, thigh, L2, out. Reach towards your foot and row it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the weights, step back, high plank, chaturanga, or all the way down, up dog to downward facing dog. All right, from downward facing dog, come to your knees. I'm gonna give you a couple levels for these next exercises, all right? Level 1, you can use the block to come into this position with your arms and just hold dolphin, okay? Plenty of work there. Now, if you wanna do the next level, you're gonna bring the block on the inside of your forearms with your hand. And we're gonna lift and lower that block, okay? Lift, you gotta squeeze it, and lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, gotta get a hold of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. All right. The next one, you're going to use one block and bring your toes onto it with your heels off. Okay? From here, your hands are going to hold the block, but as you come up to your toes and lower, okay? Come up to your toes and lower. You gotta do it slow, find your balance, and lower. Toes and lower. Toes and lower. Whew. All right, got one more for you. This one you're gonna put the block at the top of your downward dog, all right? From here, you're gonna tap your head and come back to downward dog, okay? Tap, downward dog. Now you can make the block higher too, right? You can bring it here or even here. I think I'll go there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come to your knees, grab a drink, and then we'll move on and do the whole thing again. All right, ready for your second set of top of the mat. Grabbing my 5s, and we're gonna start with the squats. So bringing your feet a little bit wider than hip width, toes together, or I'm sorry, toes slightly out. Right, from here, coming down and up. Is that what I did? No, that's not what I did. All right, scratch that. Our first one, we're gonna do shoulder press squats. So bring the weights to hover, right? Come to your squat and press it up. Inhale to lower, exhale to come up. Whoa. Make sure you've got good squat technique, right? Your toes are not coming, or your knees are not coming way over your toes. This is the last set of these. Let's really burn it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's bring your arms down, shake it out. The second one is the twist, and this time we're gonna go to the left. So come into that isometric push. Toes are a little pointed out, feet are a little bit wider than the last squat. Come into a goblet, and we're twisting to the left only. Goblet squat, left. 10, 9, use your obliques to twist. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's come to the top of the mat. And we're gonna do the one-legged deadlift. So this time, it's gonna be the left foot stays down. You're gonna come to the toes of the right foot. You can double up the weights here if you want. Coming up and down. Core is engaged. Need 10 more. I'm trying to do about 15 of each of these exercises. 12. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and set those weights top of the mat. Meet me at the top. the mat. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. High plank. Vinyasa. To downward facing dog. All right, we're moving on to our sun bee sculpt on the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. And we're gonna do the toe taps, just for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right knee down, heavier weights, bicep curls. Now this time let's do hammer curls, so numbers are up and down. So the option here, if you did on the other side, you're gonna lift up and lower. Lift and lower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring that down. Bring the weights to face your shoulders. Press it up. Push the palms out. These are called Arnold presses. So palms in, palms out. Exhale when you come up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here, remember we're gonna do the one weight, and you're gonna grab it with both hands, okay? The left shoulder up and over, right, left, right. Again, as always, keep your core engaged. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, grab your lighter weight, or no, we're gonna do our pyramid. So, still using my thighs. Set up that back foot to a 45-degree angle, micro bend the left knee, lift it up, keep length through your spine. Hands touch and bring them out, reverse squats. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, the next one is either toes down behind you for stability, hands hang for the row, right? Or lift the back leg. Squeeze the glute for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, I definitely know which glute is stronger for me. And it's not that side. All right, I'm gonna face you this time. But for warrior 2, your left knee is gonna lead, and you're grabbing your lighter weights. All right, 90-degree angle. You're gonna close and open. Make sure the elbows touch. All right, we got 10 here. 9, 8, 7. Try not to squeeze the the weights too hard. 3, 2, and 1. All right, go right into pull downs. Bring it up, pull it down with control. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this side we're not gonna do goddess, but use the weights you did on the other side. So I've got 6 pounds in my hand, either elbow to your thigh or hand extended, right? Unilaterally, right hand in a row. A little bit of a twist through the obliques. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and pivot, plant the weights, grab a drink, and we're gonna do our second set with the blocks. All right, we have our exercises with the block. Remember, level 1, you're just gonna hold dolphin here. Level 2, you're gonna squeeze the block and the hands are out in front, and we're gonna lift and lower. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, the second one, toes on the block. Takes a little balance, and you can't do these fast. And you're gonna hold the block, otherwise it'll flip up. All right, you're gonna hold onto the block. Get those toes as much onto there as you can. Lift and lower. 9, 8, 7, really using your core. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. All right, last one is the head tap. So bring that block. I think I'm going to do this level. You can always do this level. Starting in down dog. And we'll come back to down dogs. Get forward, tap your head, bring it back. Tap and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Bring that block down. Grab a drink, and then meet me on your back. Our belly up section, our core section, with the block. So come onto your back, and make sure you keep your lower back down. We're going to start with the block between your calves, and we're going to do the take and replace. So you're going to take the block, extend the legs out, not too low to where the back arches. Down and up, flex the feet. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's meet with your feet up and your hands down. So again, the block is still between your calves, your feet are flexed, you're hugging in. From here, hands are down. You're gonna lift your hips and lower them slowly. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. All right, 10. Exhale when you lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Grab your block, bend your knees. This time, you're gonna extend the block up towards the sky. All right, you're gonna reach that block up and around your feet, straighten your legs, bring it back around, and come to an extension. All the way around, straighten, all the way back, and extend. 5 more. Really gotta use your core when you bring that block around. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Thank goodness. Last 1. Whew. And take a rest. All right, from here, I'm just gonna have you bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a little massage. Give yourself a little massage on your lower back. Roll it out. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. And we'll do some windshield wiper side to side. Next time your knees go to the right, stay there. A couple breaths. Then slowly come back through the midline. Bring the knees to the left. And a few breaths here. Come back to center. Bring your knees again into your chest. And then up your imaginary wall. Now you can stay here. Or you can press into Halasana, plow pose. Lift your hips up, bring your toes behind you. And if the toes are hovering, support your lower back. Now from either legs up the wall or this position, you can bring your hands to your lower back, come into your shoulder stand, as long as this all does not bother your neck. And then bring your knees to rest on your forehead. Bring your hands down, and vertebra by vertebra, come all the way back to the legs up the wall. And then grabbing the insides of your feet, dead bugs. Really, this traction feels so good, releasing your spine and maybe rolling from side to side. Come into your final asana. I think I'm going to collapse my knees together. Any restorative pose that you're feeling today works. Slowing it down, feeling that prana, that life force energy kind of bouncing around your body. Scanning your body from head to toe and just letting go of any tension. Just going to identify it and then soften it. Taking your time here. When you're ready, you can find some movement in your fingers, your toes, maybe bob your feet, ankles from side to side. do find your way to a seat, bring your hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra. Your right hand is connection and your left hand is balance. Bring them together to your heart. Thank you guys so much for sharing this practice with me. I'm grateful. Bringing your thumbs to your third eye. Be strong, be kind, and be brave. Namaste.